So today the three amigos are going out to doing a bit of exploring, but at the moment we've had a bit of a mishmash with the sat nav. We've lost one of the amigos, so the three amigos are back out again. You've got Jackie in the background there, and I've got Antonio that keeps moving, he's behind me. Anyway, we're all here, but we're keeping our distances. Yeah. But we're going to go and look at the water wheel. Now this water wheel is supposed to be Europe's largest water wheel, but I've got a feeling it ain't going to be working, but we'll have a look. So we turned up in the town of Abaran, and this is where, apparently it's where all the water wheels are, but also Antonio was telling me in September, this is where they run the balls through the streets, but that won't be happening this year. So hopefully we're not walking all that, but you can see some of the positions. The Nora Granda is where we're going to look at now, and you can cross over, and there's a couple more. And I've done this one as well. But anyway, we're going to go and see the big wheel. So this is the part where the big wheel is. And anyway, as always, we've got a bit of a debate on about, is it the biggest or is it maybe the second biggest? But according to the internet,
Antonio will be right.
Yeah, no, it's Europe's biggest wheel. But anyway, it's actually working. So this is a wishing well. So the actual name of this wheel that we're looking at now, I call it's the Nora Granda, but no doubt Antonio's got a proper name for it. So what's the name for this wheel then, Antonio?
Noria Grande.
So it's Noria Grande.
The bigger wheel water wheel.
See, it's got on the top there, isn't it? It's the biggest in Europe.
In Europe, maybe in Abaran, of course.
Yeah.
In Abaran, of course.
Now, we've had another bit of a debate then about that. As far as I know, this is made by the Moors or the Arabs that come over to Spain, but Antonio thinks not. He thinks it's you think the Spanish actually designed this water wheel? Didn't hear me, did you?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, we're around a bit of debate on like this water wheel. The actual design come from the Arabs, but
no. I think it's from in Mesopotamia.
Right.
Because in Mesopotamia they was the beginner in agriculture.
Right.
And they invent the water wheel.
Right.
Other water wheel, not exactly.
Yeah.
This mechanism.
Yeah.
But it's similar, but
yeah.
It was the first in the world.
And what these wheels are doing really are lifting the water upwards to irrigate or to feed the fields that are further up. So what they're doing, you can see here, as the water's coming along, and then the wheel's lifting the water upwards, but also powering that wheel round. So we're anyway.
Two things, for agriculture and for the fish.
Yeah. Okay, just a quick sec. For those people that are after the t-shirt, especially the Expat and Mazaron subscribers t-shirt, I'll bring on my model now.
Good evening.
This will be the t-shirt that you can get, guys. Now, if you want a t-shirt, if you look below the video, in the description, there'll be a link there. I'm off again. See ya. Now, that's what you call a water wheel. Amazing. What you can do with the likes of water and things like that to make things work like that. obviously when you turn up these sort of places, you see a lot of these squares that you can get information on, and it'd be in Spanish, German and English. That'll give you lots of ideas, and also it'll probably come up with the route. But to be honest, I think this is the best wheel of them all. Yeah, he's waving at us. The politician. The two characters you just seen walking away there. That's the politician of this town. There's a bit of a story to it. There's lots of ways of coming into this wheel. You can just up there, you can park up there. I'll be honest guys, the sat nav for this place is a bit of a nightmare. We got lost just trying to find it, but there's lots of places to wear, and there's lots of signage as well to tell you where it is. We just come around, we found this little wheel but made of metal, because one of the things that you will notice with that big wheel is it's made of wood, whereas obviously wood doesn't last long. So we've just left that wheel and we're going along the riverbank now. Now there's on the signs, there's loads of signs guys, you can obviously pick it up from the tourist board as well. But there's a water wheel to our right, which I've been to. It's a lot smaller, but it's the same sort of water wheel we've just seen. And there's another water wheel which we're going to go to the left. We'll go over the bridge, over the river to have a look at the other wheel. But we're walking along the canal now. So here's another notice board with the two names of the two water wheels. Okay, Antonio, what's that? That wheel?
On the left. On the left.
No, on the right. What's that?
On the right is Olla de Don Garcia. Water wheel Olla de Don Garcia.
Yeah, and the one on the left, Norris. What's that, sorry?
Yes.
On the left? No, on the right.
But the bottom side.
What do you mean on the right?
No, yes.
What's your left?
But my left
Kinda
or
long.
the...
No. Oh yes. No. The left's still left, isn't it?
Oh,
So we're around
on the
right.
left,
Right. Hang on. We're around a bit of a confusion there. Now we talked about the left. No, we're talking about the right, which is the Nora del la Halo Don Gracia. Is that right?
Yes, it's...
You're lying. You mean it's right?
My right.
Right. And we're going left, aren't we? Which is the Norris de Candelon.
On my left is Candelon and La Ñorica water wheel.
And this river, is this the
Segura River.
Segura. Yeah. I call it Segura, but it's probably Segura.
Segura.
Yeah. We're getting there, aren't we? See, my Spanish is still pants, but you know. So we're just going across the water now, aren't we? Are we going across the bridge? We are, because Antonio's pointing that way, so we're doing it.
Antonio says.
Yeah. I've been down here. Ooh. Yeah. So we're going to walk the end of this bridge and we're going to go left now. But as you can see, there's plenty of signs about. You couldn't get lost, but for some reason we're going right now. We're going right then. We're going that way.
You can, it's very close.
Oh right. Okay, we're going right because it's closer.
Both of them, yeah?
Oh God. Because we forget we got fitness person with us. So we're going up a hill now. It's only 70 metres, which means nothing to me. But anyway, we're going. So we go up this little slope, thankfully, and then it patters out to a nice straight bit. So we're going along the river again now. So what? Hang on, pronunciation then. What's that say then? Because that's obviously an Arabic.
Acequia de Charrara.
Chihuahua.
Difficult to me.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Antonio's just said that these are called figs. Figs.
I think it's F-I.
Yeah.
S.
No.
No. Well, so then maybe they're not figs then, but similar to figs. But can you eat them then? Can you eat them?
No, maybe.
Oh, well, then. So they're not figs then?
Yeah, but no now, but in 1 month.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so in a month's time, these will get bigger. We can eat them, but at the moment, so I think what it was, because you said, we're sort of around a bit of discussion about the wine thing that we did a few weeks ago. Anyway, we won't talk about that now. So here's another Rubik's Cube thing. What do you call these? I forget the name of these now.
QR codes.
Oh, it's QR codes, that's it. And there's loads of these around, but like I said on the other one, with the we've got a lot of midges here. It's in English, Spanish, German, no doubt French. So, and also to show you the route. But here it is. Now obviously it's a little one, and looking at that looks like it's made of metal, doesn't it? So we're at the notice board, and you find the notice boards around here in Abaran are all in Spanish, but Antonio was just telling me that this was built in 1838, and obviously in those days it was made of wood, and then I think quite recently they've changed it to metal now. I mean, I'm surprised really that the Romans didn't make this, you know, but obviously didn't, did they? The Romans come after the Romans would be before the Arabs, wouldn't they?
Hmm?
Weren't the Romans before the Arabs?
In 500.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the Romans come here before the Arabs, the Moors. Surely they would have devised this contraption, wouldn't they? Especially in the mines. Anyway, it's always interesting to hear the noise of these things. Like, you know, it always interests me. To some people, they're not very interesting, but to me, it's fascinating how a huge wheel can be moved by a bit of water. And I'm not getting too close to that. Anyway, we're moving on to the other one now. That's I think I saw it was 270 metres away. What was it? 1,000 metres away. But it's a nice walk, you know. It is, isn't it? I think it looks like bamboo myself, because when you look at those shoots. So this ain't bamboo, but it's got a. We was talking before, not even going to tell you what it is now. These signs you see usually are walking route signs, and usually they're just yellow and white. But this green means it's a little bit more difficult. I mean, the only difficult I can see is because it's got loads of midges. But other than that, I wouldn't say it's a difficult route really, because it's got a path in it. I would have said it's if you was climbing up a hill. Anyway, you come back to the bridge, and we're going the other direction now, which is 270 metres, so it's not too bad. I thought it was 1,000, and it's a nice sort of gradual sort of walk. A lot of people out today because it's Saturday morning. It looks like we've got a well there to the right. So we just found another wheel, but it looks like this one's not working. But we'll have a quick nose. You can see the building at the back that stands out. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what I'm showing you guys, unless obviously there's lots of other people looking at this. So Jackie's gone to have a look at the wheel. Me and Antonio, it's just a wheel, isn't it, eh? Just a wheel. But it just gives you an idea of the size of the guy standing next to it. You should see Jackie appear out of that bush now. Yeah, there she is. So it's still quite a big wheel. But there's a lot of midges here. It must be midge season. Well, at the moment we're looking at, to me they look like apples, but Antonio said they're not. And next door to it, believe it or not, is blackberries. Yeah.
Jackie.
Can't go anywhere without somebody sticking a padlock on something. So we're going back to the car now because we're going to visit a waterfall. So now we're going down to the waterfall. We're still in Abaran. No. No.
Abaran.
Yeah, we're still in Abaran. Yeah, not Blanca. And we're going down to the waterfall. That's the plan. This is the waterfall. Now, I'll be honest, guys, this is a waterfall. You hear the power of that water. Yeah. Now, I would say this is where probably the kids walk from here. I mean, I wouldn't want to walk in that, and they walk over there, and they've been they're jumping off at the far bit now. Okay, we just got the boats are turning up now. But aren't they going to go in the water? Here they come. Look at how they're brave. There's some youngins in that one. Here it goes. Here they come. Here they go. Here they go. Okay, so what we've gone into a town called Blanca now, and I thought this is where obviously people used to wash their clothes, but obviously it's been set up as like a tourist attraction, so people just turn up here to have a quick look. It's got a bit of history to it, no doubt, but we don't know the history of it other than this is where you used to wash your feet and wash your clothes. So this is just another view of the washroom. Now I've seen quite a lot of these washrooms. You see these in France as well, same sort of layout. And no doubt in the UK years ago it's probably like this as well. Obviously not used now because it's got a chain on the door. Oh. It's coming from somewhere, isn't it? But we're still going along the river Segura. But it's going right down through the town itself. It's a big town. We just drove into it. We got lost as always. But we thought we'd just capture the washroom place. So we're just finishing up now really. We've gone from Abaran to Blanca and now we're in the valley. You can see it on that board. I'm not even going to pronounce it because even Antonio had to be careful what he was saying really. But yes, you can't really see it on the ground, so this is why we're going to get the drone up to give it. This is the river, obviously. It just shows you how big it is. I mean, we just pulled in because we wanted to fly the drones just down the valley. So we thought we'd get some shade. So we put all our gear down, not realising that we're sitting in a historic meeting point. Because here, the famous QR button is just there, and just above it is the guys obviously used to come here to discuss what was going to go on. But yeah, that's what I love about Spain. We didn't plan to come and do this actual spot.
Love a good bit of time in shore.
Only man, of course.
Who's that? Oh, was that the fuzz? So the three amigos, we finished now. We've gone through Abaran, Blanca, and now we've ended up in the valley. I'm going to put all the literature below the video anyway, but we've had a fantastic morning. Seen some places that I would have never seen, and I've got to thank Antonio for that. And thankfully Jackie turned up, so the three amigos are back, and we'll be back out again very soon. So thank you very much. Adios amigos, and we'll catch you next time.